Hey guys, so as you probably know, Toyota has unveiled two new exciting products today. That probably would have been unveiled at the New York Auto Show, but of course we don't have that anymore. So this is our next best option, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the all-new 2021 Toyota Venza. Yeah, you heard me right. They're bringing back the Toyota Venza to the lineup. So it's, of course, to position, an offering between the three-row Highlander and the two-row RAV4. So it's definitely going to go head-to-head with
the more crossovers, the better. Every brand is trying to fill out as many different spaces as they can come up with, and this is the latest one.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out this new 2021 Venza with swoopy new exterior styling. So we'll start out by talking about the exterior of this Venza, because one of its biggest selling points is that it is, more stylish than something like a three-row Highlander and more premium than something like a RAV4. Now, the styling is
it kind of looks like a mixture to me of the RAV4 and the Highlander, and a little bit of extra sauce. I guess, like you said, the goal was to make it a little bit more stylish and to make it stand out. So it is indeed look quite a bit different than the Highlander, and I think it does stand out a lot more. Certain elements of it, it's kind of interesting looking, especially in the front. The grille kind of has like a Lexus-esque look. It's kind of got the spindle grille, but the top part's a little bit different. And then the headlights are really thin-looking LEDs.
They pretty much, the headlights kind of look like an Avalon. Looks like they took the Avalon dynamic headlights. So I'm a big fan of the headlights. The front end is a little iffy. And as far as the side is concerned, of course it is smaller than the Highlander and has a swoopier look. So I think the side is really an attractive point of the Venza. But really the back that's the part that really strikes me. I think it looks really, really unique and very good. It has full-length LED taillights with dual exhaust down bottom. And to be honest, we were talking about this off camera, it looks like a Porsche Cayenne, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Out of, this vehicle will probably cost around 40 grand, if not a little bit less than that. So that's a pretty nice touch from Toyota.
And then checking out the interior, it really has like a similar design characteristic as the outside. Like I said, it seems like you've got that mixture of RAV4 and Highlander elements, all combined with kind of a more style-focused approach. So when you look at it, it looks pretty premium.
Yeah.
The big thing that you're going to notice right when you look at the first picture is that you have a giant 12.3-inch display, just like in the Highlander. So that's really certainly nice for this category of vehicle. Kind of going down the console, you have this angular look to it. You also have the push-button start button.
Yeah.
Push-button start is kind of off in the middle, which is definitely a unique place to put it.
Yeah, I think that Toyota just kind of took, all the elements and decided, let's just make it a little different. And I really like that because, like the Highlander, the 12-inch display is integrated. Some people like the integrated look. Well, the Venza kind of makes it more tablet-focused, kind of like the RAV4. So they do throw in individual elements from each of the different models in the lineup, which I think is a really neat touch. Now, as far as some of the features that you're going to have in here, like we said, this is a pretty premium cabin. So you're going to have the 12.3-inch display, JBL audio. You're going to have the available smart mirror that has the digital feed, so that's a nice touch. A 10-inch head-up display. And now let's go ahead and talk about the cool part. So this Venza actually does have a panoramic moonroof. But this is not just a regular panoramic moonroof. It's what Toyota calls a Stargaze panoramic moonroof. And basically what that allows is, it allows it to be fully transparent, or to kind of it's like Mercedes Magic Sky Control.
Makes it opaque or transparent at the push of a button. So like you said, everything Mercedes was the pioneer in that, where you could change the coating
transparency
on it. So I don't know if there'll be like a screen still or not, but you'll definitely be able to choose just kind of to cover it up or to not, just by inside the glass.
And Toyota,
that's really cool for a mainstream vehicle.
And Toyota says that if you have it in the the white mode or whatever, the fully opaque or whatever, it just kind of brightens the cabin without having that like just sun just beaming down on you. So that's definitely something that a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing. And then heading around to the back, you are going to have a standard hands-free power liftgate, which is a nice touch. And as far as the cargo measurements, they only gave us one of them. It's going to be 36 cubic feet behind the second row seats, which is definitely a healthy figure. It's in line with stuff like the Honda Passport. Now, of course, the big deal with both of these launches that Toyota did today is that they are hybrid-only powertrains. So you heard me right. This Venza is going to be hybrid-only.
Right. As part of Toyota's quest to sell 25% of their models in hybrid form by 2025, so it's just 5 years from now. Like you said, that obviously means that some of the models are going to be exclusively hybrid, and that's going to start with this Venza as well as the Sienna.
So as far as your technical specifications for this is going to be the hybrid system too, and you actually are going to have standard all-wheel drive, so that's definitely something to consider. That's a really premium touch, and it also has something really neat. I got in and kind of looked in the details of it, and it says it has a predictive efficient drive system that knows your specific drive routes and kind of optimizes when the engine shuts off. So if it knows maybe this is a heavily congested area, maybe it'll turn the engine on before then so that you'll have enough battery for when you get into heavy traffic or before you go up a hill, which is definitely something that's very unique. And as far as the technical measurements, it's going to be a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine with a total system output of 219 horsepower.
So that is pretty much going to be the same setup as you find in the RAV4 hybrid, which they didn't specifically say, but makes it safe to assume it's going to be paired to a continuously variable transmission. Like you already said, you have standard all-wheel drive. And then you get to the fuel economy part, the important part.
Yeah.
40 mpg combined is what Toyota is estimating it's going to be rated at, which of course that not only puts it top of the class, in that category, but that's very impressive, and that does match the RAV4 hybrid despite being a larger vehicle.
And as far as like its competitive set, I do want to kind of discuss what this Venza is up against. It's up against the Passport, the Nissan Murano, the Ford Edge. So if you're looking at fuel economy figures, it absolutely dusts them. 40 mpg, most of them are, I think, at like low 20s because they're pretty much the same as their three-row counterparts.
None of those rivals even offer hybrid models.
Yeah.
And some of them are quite dated at this point. So this is really going to be a compelling offering when it comes out. Actually, quite soon. I was surprised Toyota said it's coming out this summer. So
I think they put a rush on it because the crossover craze right now. So it's coming out. Honestly, it'll probably be out in a few months. So definitely, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below because we will be doing a Venza review as soon as one hits the dealership showrooms or if Toyota sends us one. So definitely keep posted on the channel because we will be doing that as soon as it is offered.
Absolutely.